Hi, and welcome back. This is Dr. Patrick Kingsep, and what I'd like to do is to talk about, well, it's a rather upsetting topic, but it's how to spot when your relationship may be ending. It's the third video in a 4-part series on relationships. Time and time again, I have clients enter my therapy room with the primary concern and issue of my partner, my husband, my wife, my girlfriend, my boyfriend, they've left me and I didn't see it coming. Or I think my relationship, it's ending. Every relationship will go through phases, and no relationship is 100% perfect all the time. There are ups and the downs related to many different factors, and it's quite normal to have changes in the way you relate to one another over time. Now let's face it, love is a fantastic thing. It can lead us to feel enormous highs in life, make you want to become a better person, and fill you with a sense of euphoria. But love can also lead to suffering, and anyone that has experienced heartbreak in their life knows the enduring pain felt. And it is this emotion of love that leads us to feeling so scared to uncover that our relationships may be about to end. Most people will start to panic if they see signs of their relationship deteriorating or just ending. There's nothing more gut-wrenching than realizing that the one you love doesn't love you anymore. But how do you pick up the subtle signs that your significant other may be planning to call it quits before it happens? It may involve certain mannerisms or behaviors that change. For example, your partner walks around with a scowl on their face. They're more grumpy than usual, quick to anger, or don't seem to connect with you as they once did. However, it can be challenging to pinpoint the lead up to the end of this relationship. Don't we all get in grumpy moods and scowl when having a bad week? I know I do. And can't we all blow small things out of proportion? So how do we know when the signs are indicating our partner isn't just having a bad week, but maybe they're wanting to leave? Now, several possible warning signs come before a relationship ends, but there are also 3 main areas to look into in more detail. The first of these is commitment and communication. Commitment is displayed by wanting to spend time with the other person and being interested in their daily life, their thoughts, and their feelings. This involves spending time to listen and being readily available to them. If your partner becomes very vague about their life, spending more and more time away from you, this may be a sign of lack of commitment to the relationship. It's also essential to be aware of texting on the phone, in that texting replaces talking. Does your partner decline your phone calls, even when you know they are likely available, and send you a text instead? If this is happening more often than not, it may show a lack of commitment and a communication breakdown. There are also the subtle signs of not wanting to make plans for the week ahead, a lack of interest in weekend activities with you, or planning of vacations. It's especially important if this is a distinct change to how they have been with you before. And lastly, there is a lack of commitment to future planning and life decisions. Now this is a red flag that your partner is not looking towards a future that includes you. Now the second major point is intimacy. Now this involves a deep sense of trust and genuine, honest communication. If you find you're questioning your partner and not having intimate conversations anymore, this too may be a warning sign. And thirdly is passion. Do you both show genuine physical affection towards one another? Do you have a healthy sexual connection that is satisfying to both of us? It's essential to keep in mind that in every relationship, sexual chemistry goes through its ups and its downs. But if it continues more down for the majority of the time, it's worth talking about. Have things suddenly changed, or has passion not been present for quite some time? If so, again, this may be a warning sign. Now, if you look at all three of these warning signs and see problems in each area, it may be time to have a talk with your partner. So what are you supposed to do when these signs arise? There's no better solution than to have an open and honest conversation with your significant other. Whether it leads to an actual breakup or a reconciliation, it's best to confront these signs head on before they manifest. So what happens if one person wants to end the relationship while the other person doesn't? Firstly, it's very beneficial if you can honestly discuss why one person wants to leave the relationship and the other can hear them and the reasons that led them to this decision. There is simply nothing more influential and vital than talking things out. This may be the one thing that hasn't been working: communication. And it's certainly not easy to communicate effectively and honestly when there is a possibility of the relationship ending. We all want to protect ourselves, protect our hearts from being broken. But when discussions lead to anger, blame, and angry outbursts, it's time to have a break and try to communicate at a later stage. It's crucial that each party takes personal responsibility and discusses their actions that have led to the relationship decline. Remember not to try to solve everything in one go, but rather to start the discussions and continue them at a later time. You're trying to work out if the relationship can be salvaged, or has it ended? So what happens if you've tried to have discussions with your significant other and they want to end the relationship? This is where acceptance is required. You can't pressure the other person into loving you or wanting to give it another go. Often this only creates more distance in the relationship and will slowly wear you both down. If one person is unbending that they want this relationship to end, the sad fact is you have to let them go. Even if you were not able to get to the underlying reason they were dissatisfied or you disagree with their logic, sometimes you cannot change someone's mind. It's simply time to say goodbye. The process of acceptance that the relationship is over will take time and be different for everyone. It's essential to place the focus on yourself and what you need to take the next step forward, giving yourself time to grieve. I hope this has been helpful in clarifying some of the answers to questions we have when a relationship is coming to an end. And I do trust this aids you in better coping with this very difficult time. And if you haven't yet subscribed to this YouTube channel, Mind Life Flow, please do so, and make sure to hit the bell notification such that you're notified when new videos like this are published. Thank you very much for watching. Take care, and bye for now.